Hey YouTube, it's me again. I'm going to give you a Saxenda update. So just as a bit of a recap, actually before I get into that I should probably just address the elephant in the room or elephant in the pool, which is me. Basically, we're going to do things poolside today for something a little bit different. This is a time of year to be outside doing things that are fun and getting out there and, don't just rely on Saxenda or any other, weight loss supplement. Get out there and get some fresh air, exercise, whatever. There's a chair about to attack me, I think. So if you saw my last video, I started Saxenda a while ago, so to do a quick little recap. For me, snacking and fast food especially would turn me into like a vampire where I just have these crazy cravings, especially at night, and just couldn't really handle it. And it was time to make a change. So I went on Saxenda. The first couple weeks, losing the first 6 pounds was really easy, quite honestly. Had a bit of a queasy feeling, and that of course helps to not eat and so forth. The next 2 to 3 pounds were a little bit harder, but still not too bad. And as I kept going up in dosages, so I started at 0.6 as everybody should, and then about every 2 weeks I'd kind of go up. It didn't seem to change anything, quite honestly. So the weight wasn't coming off anymore. It felt like I was plateauing and using up a lot more of Saxenda, which, as we all know, is very expensive. The big changes I did notice is I was generally eating less, particularly at first. And I would say that I had less cravings, especially for savory type things like chips, French fries, those sorts of things. My meals were typically smaller, so my lunch, my dinner would be about half the size. I still had some late night cravings, especially for sweets, but I think because I was eating a lot less throughout the rest of the day, it wasn't so bad. After the first couple weeks, the queasiness went away and I started to feel okay. I might have been able to do better in the weight loss, except I actually had unrelated foot surgery around the same time, so I wasn't getting around as much. My steps went a lot lower and so forth. So I might have been able to really cash in on some of the benefits of Saxenda if I had stayed active. I tend to go biking and swimming and that kind of stuff. So anyways, long story short, we're about a month into it now, and I actually did a restart, meaning I stopped taking Saxenda for about a week and just kind of did my own thing for a while, and then I just started again a few days ago at 0.6, and I'm just going to see if that restart maybe keeps me going, because I've read different things online. Some people say that they had more success with lower dosages than higher dosages. So sometimes you have to try your own thing and just sort of see what your body tells you and respond that way. So I'll keep you updated too if there's an interest. And but for now, I'm back at the beginning again. And if I, even if I can just lose 6 to 10 pounds, every time I restart, then I'm still ahead of the game that way. And again, summer is a great time to do it because you're typically out there cutting the grass, doing whatever you need to do, walking dogs. You don't have that hibernation excuse that you normally do the rest of the year. So hope that helps. I didn't, I didn't have any real side effects in any big way. I didn't get the constipation. Some people say, in fact, it probably went the other direction. It was looser than usual. So I don't really have any issues with Saxenda that way. The needles didn't really bother me. They didn't hurt the way I see it. I'd rather do those needles now than after I become a diabetic. Your own decision that way. But again, that wasn't hard for me to decide. So, keep at it, stay strong, and you've only got one life to live, so make it your best life. And again, if you have any questions or want any other information, by all means, post them in the comments, and I'll try and get back to you. Thanks. Take care, everybody.